So all wrapped up here at Billericay Town Football Club with Chippenham Town manager Mike Cook. Mike, frenetic end to the game, but the salient fact is a 1-0 win on the road. Talk us through your first thoughts, mate.
Yeah, lovely result for the supporters who travelled and the board and everybody interested in the club. I was really pleased for the players. I think it's the first time I've asked the players since I've been here that they owed me a game from the Tonbridge game, and I thought they handled it well. They looked determined. They ran around for us. They made things difficult for them because they're a very good team. There's a lot better teams than us coming here and got to get some points. And this is a tough place to come. That was a game for men today, I thought.
Yeah, I thought so. First half was a little bit of an interesting one. Gave a very few chances in that first 45 minutes, but the majority of the possession seemed to be with ourselves. The majority of chances seemed to be with our opponents. But one clear-cut chance for Luke Russ coming in here on the right-hand side, cutting in, and for all intents and purposes looked like a goal, and it's just gone flash wide. And I suppose your half-time team talk was much of the much, keep the same, and then out we come. And the forced change, Geordie Young going off and Mo Dabray coming on, and Mo goes and grabs his first goal within minutes of the restart.
Yeah, we've said to Mo that he's lacking goals at the moment, and it was the reason why we just thought that Zaid had a little bit more about him in training this week. He looked a bit more of a high tempo, but we explained that to Mo. He's just got to make sure that he gets in on the far post and that he arrives in the box and he makes up that sort of third, fourth striker for us at times, as all the other midfield players done. And today he looked like he got it. He got what we wanted him to do when we haven't got the ball, when we have got the ball, and I thought he was magnificent today, absolutely superb. Obviously I'm disappointed with Jordan now because Jordan's going to be out, I would think, sort of 10 days, couple of weeks, so that's a big knock for us. I think he's one of the best strikers, number 10s, 11s in the league, I think, so that's going to be a big miss. And then we're going to have to put out an SOS message for a goalkeeper with there's a couple of options that we've got anyway, but I just thought, even Bailey that came on today, I said keep yourself nice and fresh this week, because if we don't get anybody in, he'll be in, and I thought he made that one great save at the end there. He was big and brave. He got a kick on the hand for it. When I told some of the crowd he was only 12 coming on, they couldn't believe it, but he is like the little baby-faced assassin, so fair play to him. I'm just really pleased for him, pleased for his mum and his dad as well. His dad comes to training every week, we've seen him since August, and he fetches the balls with Tom when they go amiss, and now really pleased for him. He had a good debut.
Yeah, so we'll go with a bit of context, because obviously for those that weren't watching or following on Twitter, they won't really understand what we're talking about. A strange end to the game. Will, as most goalkeepers do, draining the clock a little bit, and yeah, he was probably being a bit zealous with the ball in his hands. But I don't think I've ever seen, for my part, a referee blow up and give an indirect free kick and a booking for time wasting from the ball from the hands. We've had that confirmed after that. It's very unusual for that situation to happen, and obviously from that the referee's gone over, he's booked Will, and by his own admission, Will's been a little bit petulant. He's thrown the ball behind him, and the referee, as kind of he's done for the most part of the afternoon, a bit card happy, he's whipped the second out, and then everyone's gasping as our goalkeeper sent off. Probably one of the first times that in recent Chippenham history that a goalkeeper's ever been sent off, and a goalkeeper's there to replace it. But young Bailey Leach, he's 16, 17 years old, out of the academy. He played a game on Friday night against the Shots, drew 1-1 in a bit of a disappointing game for the academy, but this must be just one of the most surreal experiences for yourself as a manager, and of course for young Bailey, having to come on and just have that don't mess up mentality just for that last 2 minutes. And what a lad, what a time to come on, and what it must feel great for Bailey.
Yeah, it is, and you feel a little bit for the opposition as well, because they were pressing it, and they were unlucky with a couple of efforts, and it was tight and it was nail biting. It was exactly everything that you want from a non-league football game. I thought it had great excitement. I think their manager's done fantastic over the last few weeks with some of the results that he's plucked out of the air. Hope his injury gets better as well, because he's on crutches at the moment. So, but he was decent, he had a bit of dignity in defeat as well, so I thought he was great. He was a credit to Billericay. I thought the whole crowd made it a great game though as well. It was a partisan crowd. I think we had about 15 for us, didn't we, that were making themselves heard, and it was it's lovely to see. It's a long way to come, and like I said before, when we try and play football, and especially when it's AstroTurf, we're not bad. And it's just a bit of a pity we're going into that top of the league clash next week with Maidstone. We're going to have to get a goalie in, and we're not going to have Jordan as well. So all the 4 kids, Langdon's injured at the moment, Ethan Hill, Harrison Lee's injured. So we haven't got much in reserve, if I'm brutally honest with you. But I just thought, great debut by Zaid today. I thought Zaid was fantastic at times. Needs to learn a little bit more when to release the ball, when to not, possibly. Defensively, not great, I don't think, at times. But then when you're that good going forward, it made their left back and their left wing back think about him all game, and he'd been a threat for them over the last few games. So it was a bit of cat and mouse with those two today, and I thought Zaid came out on top, if I'm honest.